Hello. It is Wednesday, August 12th at 7:50 p.m. It's 2015. Um so I wanted to do a coming out video thing where I talk about how I came out and when. Because I think that's kind of cool and important because it was a process that happened over the course of months, like 8 months. So let's start. All right. I know specifically the day that I came out to myself, actually. I came out to myself on January 23rd, 2015. I kind of always knew that I was trans, but the day that I literally came out and said, "Stop lying to yourself, kid. This is what it is. Time to do something about it," was on January 23rd of literally this year. That was a pretty big day because I made two really big kind of life changes. The first change that I made was I got rid of my purse. I used to carry a really gigantic purse with me everywhere I went. It was this big. I used to, went over my shoulder. It was huge. I carried everything possible in it. And I switched to a wallet, just a wallet to carry in my back pocket because I always just associated that with kind of a more male gender presentation. And I actually have, this is actually the wallet that I use. So from a gigantic purse to this, kind of a big change. So that happened. And then my hair that was down to here that I relaxed and flat ironed, even though I hated doing it. Oh my God, I hated my hair. I chopped off. It went from down here to here. Just cut it off. So that was a really big deal. I knew that I was trans and I decided that there was something that I had to do about it. So I kind of sat on it and I didn't tell anybody about it. Then on February 3rd, I came out to my dad. The reason I came out to him first was I live with him. I decided it was time to come out to him because I knew that I needed to start seeing a therapist to sort through the feelings that I was having. I knew that I was dealing with way too much for me to even try to begin to know what was going on. I knew that I did not identify necessarily as a female anymore, but I wasn't 100% sure that I was 100% identifying as a male. I just knew that a female was not what was going on anymore. So, I came out to him and I pretty much said, "Listen, I'm not 100% sure what's going on, but, here is something that's very confusing and I need help. I think I'm transgender." And at the time that this was going on, I'm going to say his name because at the time he was called Bruce Jenner. At the time that this was going on, it was Bruce Jenner because this was way before Caitlyn Jenner had chosen her preferred name. So at the time, this was when Bruce Jenner was just beginning to come out, and this was completely speculation that she now was even trans. So it was just all these rumors flowing around. So he was just kind of confused, and he was like, "Is this even real? Are you making this up? Is this just the cool thing?" Obviously it's not. Let's be serious. This is not a phase. So that's how that went. Then on February 7th, the three of us went out for dinner. We had a nice family dinner. And then we went to a bar afterwards, and it was just my sister and I at a bar. Then that's when I decided to tell her at a bar downtown Waukesha. If any of you are familiar with Waukesha, we were at Bosco's Social Club, and that's when I told her that I was trans. I pretty much told her, I'm not a girl, I'm a guy. And she's like, I knew something was up. I could have guessed that. And I was like, what? It's like, this is my biggest secret. How, like, what are you talking about? How could you have, what are you talking about? And she said, well, you know, you cut off your hair and you're dressing very androgynously. And, you know, I could have guessed this. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. So, that was coming out to my family. Now, my best friend, Bree, she somehow guessed it via text. I was saying to her, I was very vague, and I was saying, like, I need to talk to you about something because she lives down in Florida, and I'm in Wisconsin. And I was saying to her, I was like, I need to talk to you about something. It's kind of serious, and I don't want to discuss it, like, via text. We need to talk on the phone. And she's like, are you okay? Like, and I was like, I'm not pregnant. Like, it's nothing medically serious, but we just need to talk. And she goes, are you changing your gender? And I was just like, wait a minute. Why is everybody like guessing this? And I just did ellipses, so I put ... And then literally within 5 seconds, she calls me and she goes, what? And I remember I like walked upstairs, and this is like in winter, so it's like snowing outside. And I was like, yeah, you know, explain the situation. Then fast forward some more, and this is a lot more. Fast forward a lot more. I changed my name on Facebook. I changed it from my birth name to Ryland Taylor Day. That was a really big decision. I didn't make a big deal out of it. I did not post a status. I didn't say I'm changing my name because. I just simply changed my name because I knew that it was what I had to do. My birth name was giving me a lot of stress, anxiety. It was making me extraordinarily uncomfortable, so I knew that I had to change my name. And then I came out on Facebook not too long ago, I want to say like a month ago, and that was one of the hardest decisions that I've ever had to make because besides changing my name actually on Facebook, those were two of the hardest decisions I've actually had to make in my transition so far because Jesus Lord, that was just like, those are big deals. So when I came out on Facebook, I wrote a message. You know, I think it started with, well, here goes nothing or something. This isn't easy to say, I think I said. And I proceeded to write that I was, you know, sick of hiding who I really am. And I just wanted to be open and say, you know, I'm transgender. And after years of kind of like pushing down who I really am, that I'm happy now. And I found who I am, and pretty much that I'm sick of living a lie, and I want to be able to be honest on Facebook and share, you know, my life with the people that I care about, like my extended family. And yeah, the support that I got after I posted that was really incredible. I got support from my extended family. I got support from friends. I got support from people from high school. I got some really cool comments from people. And so yeah, it went really well. And that's pretty much the extent of my coming out story. I did come out to my school, the Atlantic Acting School. That was like, again, maybe a month ago. That was extraordinarily stressful. That might have been the hardest thing that I've ever had to do because I thought that I was going to get kicked out of school and that they were going to say, we don't want you anymore. You're transgender. Stay away. You know, we auditioned a girl. Now you're a guy. Get out of here. So that was absolutely terrifying. But they welcomed me with open arms. They said, you know, welcome, Ryland. We're happy to have you. They respect my pronouns. They openly told me to use the bathroom that I want to use. They are letting me play the roles that I want, and they're just so understanding. So the next big coming out things that I have to do is coming out to my classmates at school, and that is really terrifying. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Not looking forward to that at all because I pretty much have to come out to a bunch of strangers to let them know what's going on because they have to know what's going on when they have to refer to me as he because I will not be misgendered in class, and you get very close with people in school. So that's just kind of the next uphill battle that I'm going to be dealing with for school is coming out to my classmates and letting them know what's going on. I mean, hopefully it'll go better than I think it will. If it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't matter because I need to say something regardless. So kind of preparing myself mentally for that because that's causing a lot of anxiety. But yeah, I'm working through it. So yeah, that's pretty much how I came out to different people and the timeline of how that happened. So there you have it. I'm out of the closet now. Because why? Closets are for clothes. Yep.